our viewers of who you are?
I'm Princess Stella Sigcau, as you said, but uthiwe. Stella Sigcau kanti kayezwe, kabanzolwandle, kabahelane, kaSigcau kamqile kafako. So what that means, I'm Princess Stella Sigcau, who's born of uNkosi uNtsikayezwe Sigcau. Nkosi Sigcau is the son of the late King Bhota Manzolwandle Sigcau. King Bhota Manzolwandle Sigcau was born of King Mahelane. King Mahelane was born of King Sigcau. King Sigcau was born of King Mqikela. King Mqikela was born of King Faku. So that's who I am.
Wow.
And my father is senior traditional leader, was senior traditional leader in Tabankulu and former insect activist.
Now, the amaMpondo Kingdom was established in 1226 in what is now called the Eastern Cape.
Yes.
Could you take us as far back as you possibly can to tell us the history of the Mpondo people in South Africa?
You are correct about the years. amaMpondo actually, they originate from what we call amaMbo. So amaMbo migrated from the Great Lakes, East Africa, and we spent a lot of time around about the area in south of Zambia and then Swaziland. And then actually we've got about 9 kings were buried between the border of South Africa and Swaziland. And then we moved towards where we are, as amaMpondo, where Gauteng, where most of our kings are buried, and then there's also Nyandini.
I know that currently you are campaigning for the language to be recognized as one of the official languages in South Africa. Now, given the prominence of the Mpondo Kingdom, why do you think it is that the language has not been officially recognized?
Okay, first and foremost, I would like to be specific about amaMpondo, their kingdom. Sometimes there's a confusion that we're a clan of something else or what. We're a kingdom with a long history, a very strong heritage, and our specific language. So that's why we are campaigning for our language to be recognized and be scientifically researched and be part of the recognized languages of South Africa.
I'm so happy you've started that process, and this is the reason why these conversations are so important.
And also it's important to us, but at least the language, because language is part of identity. It's like this blanket that I'm wearing, Twalipai. It defines me as Mpondo. Yabo. Kobok. So even our language. So if it's not taught, even the elders, they pass away with that knowledge, and then now our future generations won't be able to know our language. So it's important that there are people who speak the language, we speak the language, we need our language, we need books on our language, we need our language to be taught at schools, especially also in our area.
And representation in the media.
In the media, movies. In amaMpondo. Drama series and even documentaries. Let's talk about who we are, our roots, our heritage, our culture, our customs.
And amaMpondo have a very rich history, culture, customs, distinct language, as we've just spoken about, traditional, unique, colorful regalia. You look like a queen.
Yes.
So I want to talk a little bit about the festival because it's in its 18th year now, such an important platform. In what ways is it playing a role to preserve the language, the culture, the customs of the amaMpondo people and the kingdom?
Pondo Culture and Heritage Festival, Umgubo amaMpondo, was the first, let me start from this way, was the first of its kind in the Eastern Cape. And for us specifically as amaMpondo, it's about sharing our culture, celebrating who we are, embracing our heritage, for our kids to know who we are, and for other cultures to know about us. That's why the Mpondo Festival is not only limited to amaMpondo. We share a lot with other cultures. So it's also about promoting unity in a diverse of cultures and also preserve our language, history, and so forth.
What activities can revelers, attendees expect to experience at the Mpondo Festival?
There's a lot. Let's start with our land is beautiful. So just the scenic part of amaMpondo. And then abantu bethu, they're very hospitable. Banobuntu, always welcoming. So the hospitality of amaMpondo, the pride that we have in terms of our culture and heritage, the beauty of our culture, and also the, even our dress code is different. So if somebody comes there, they will say, bye, amaMpondo mahle. Traditional dance, we've got also something called umkhwelo. Umkhwelo is Pondo horse parade. So it's unique. And even our horses, they dress in Pondo. And they understand it's important. So there's a lot, and our culture is very diverse. And we're not only celebrating Pondo, the 18th Pondo Culture and Heritage Festival, we're also celebrating Pondo Redance in amaMpondo. Okanye ngesimpondo umgubho mankazinyana amaMpondo.
So talk to me a bit more about the Redance and what is it about? What is the purpose behind it?
Redance, in the current era that we, in fact, even historically, self-preservation, self-love, but now we're adding other things over and above. Like for instance, this coming Pondo Redance, the focus is on the fight against GBV, gender-based violence. So whilst we are telling our girls to take care of themselves, they must have confidence in who they are, they must preserve themselves, but they must also be aware that there's such things as gender-based violence that they must protect themselves against and be aware and conscious of. Because some of the kids, they're young, they will go to high school, they go to varsity, and then the parents won't be there. So now if GBV happens, what happens? So we are trying to also add more to the traditional aspect of the Redance in terms of social cohesion and the dynamics of today.
Now, as a woman who comes from such a powerful lineage of female pioneers among many other people of royalty in your family who've impacted society greatly, you yourself are a power woman. What is the legacy that you would love to establish in this lifetime?
I think in terms of my legacy is to contribute in the best way to create a better life for all the people, to contribute to my heritage as impondokazi and a princess, so that isimpondo saziwe naphi, whether in Canada or China, what kwaziwe. To also contribute to the identity that I belong to, which is South African identity.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time and are looking forward to the festival. Where can people go for more information?
They can contact Nkosi Jongilanga Sigcau, the chairperson of the Mpondo Culture and Heritage Festival, and through the number 066 230 3324.
All right. We'll certainly be posting those details as well. And this was Princess Stella Sigcau of the Mpondo Kingdom coming to talk about the Mpondo Culture and Heritage Festival, commonly known as Umgubo amaMpondo, taking place on the 14th and the 15th of September at the Luandlo